new segment we're going to do. We're both going to build a DraftKings lineup. We cannot pick anybody from the same. We can't pick any of the same players. We kind of flipped to see who was going to go first. Kirk's going to go first this week, and this is where we're going to build Kirk's lineup. Kirk, who are you picking for your first pick?
I lock in Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
Great matchup. A lot of points.
No,
the running back, Nick.
I know. All right, Kirk. All right, so that's Kirk's first pick is Alvin Kamara. The way we're doing this is Kirk's going to get 1, I get 2, 3. Kirk will get 4, I get 5, 6. We'll go back and forth like that. So my first pick, I'm locking in Kyler Murray. My second pick, I'm locking in DeAndre Hopkins. Kirk, where are you going now?
Let me save a little bit. I'm going to go with Gio.
Gio Bernard. I mean, I have to type in his name to get that far down. All right, we're going to go back to me. Kirk locked in both his running backs. He can still get one more. Because of that, I can wait a bit before I can get mine. I can load up on some receivers. Looking at my player pool right now. Wide receiver I like a lot this week. Kirk might be mad that I'm picking him. But Terry McLaurin.
Dang. Yeah, that was going to be my next one. I was hoping you were going to get one of the higher price guys. But yeah, he opens up a lot. The targets are going to be massive.
Yeah. So we both I have 4,800 remaining per player because I paid up for Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. So it's going to be a little bit hard for me to get the running backs I like. But you start off with 2 great running backs. That saves you a lot of salary. Your lineup is going to look better than mine, but mine's going to have more upside, I think. So where are you going now?
But mine's going to have more points.
Yeah, sure, yeah. We'll see whoever wins the $10 tomorrow night.
Awesome. So I'm going to go in and lock up Keenan Allen at wide receiver.
All right. The way we're doing this also, I don't have our head-to-head set up. I'm logged into my account on both of these, and I'm doing his and the play action. I'm doing mine in our actual head-to-head. So I'm hoping he remembers to put his lineup in tomorrow. So I have Kyler Murray. I have DeAndre Hopkins. I have to run it back, and I have to save a little bit of money here. So I'm going Tyler Lockett. And I'm starting to look like I need some help with my other positions. So, Kirk, where are you going for your pick?
All right. I could lock in my flex and grab another running back. That would kind of hurt you a little bit because I think I know where you're going, maybe Drake or Edmonds. I think it is Edmonds week. But I'm going to go ahead and get another receiver that I really like. Just cheap price tag, Kenny Golladay.
Yeah, I knew that was coming as well. All right, so both of our lineups I think are looking good. Like if I start off with either one of these builds going into a tournament, I'd be pretty confident just from the 4 players we both have. So I like double stacks. I don't know how I feel about Christian Kirk, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and lock up my tight end, and I'm going to steal a guy from Kirk.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to lock
great
in
price tag.
Hunter Henry. Get those targets right there. And so Kirk's going to be scrambling to find himself a tight end, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay.
He's got a lot of faith in me.
Yeah. All right, Kirk, where are you going for your 5th pick?
All right. So you already have your receivers, your tight end, your quarterback. I could look at defense right now. The high-end defense I do like is Tampa Bay. I know you talked about them in the video. I don't know if you can actually afford them this week.
The lineup that I'm making right now, absolutely not.
Yeah, and I still like another running back. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Browns defense.
Dang, you know I like them too. All right. So you have a pretty good bit remaining per player, especially once you get your tight end and once you get your quarterback, wide receiver, and your flex. I think you're going to be sitting pretty for sure. Mine's looking a little bit scary at the moment. So I'm also going to go ahead and lock in my defense just so I can get a better gauge on my two running backs in my flex spot. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click Washington for my defense, which helps me a lot.
Were you foreshadowing that your flex may be Russell Gage?
Maybe. I don't know. Why would...
No. But yeah, now we're just kind of filling in our roster spots.
So Kirk, where are you going for your quarterback?
I'm gonna hold off on quarterback right now. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in a flex option. I'm gonna go grab a running back. I could kind of look at Drake to kind of counteract your Murray pick.
Yep.
But I'm going to go with a very popular pick this week, Kareem Hunt. He's going to go great with my Browns defense.
That's a very good stack to have. I actually have him in my player pool. My running back player pool is usually very small. It's guys that I think will get guaranteed 20 touches and don't have to guess if they will. So that's a very good pick.
So, I still got over 5,000 per player with a tight end.
Yeah, I'm looking at about 5,000 per player as well. I have to get a running back here that will get me that many touches, and I'm going to plug in Aaron Jones. It's going to hurt me a bit, but I think I can afford it. This is gonna be close.
So you're looking at a wide receiver less than 4,000, and then is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, but my running back's going to be a little bit scary. So, Kirk, where are you going?
All right. Tight end's still iffy to me. I kind of want to see what I'll have money left over for. QB, same thing. So I'm thinking about looking at wide receivers and just looking at my player pool. Took the one I really like. Could go Julio.
Wow, you have a lot of studs in there for sure.
If I went Julio, it left me with 4,000 per player. And I think that may that's going to be a little bit too much that I can handle.
No, you can get a cheap tight end and pay for a pretty good quarterback if that's what you did.
I'm going to kind of hurt you a little bit. I'm going to grab one of the wide receivers that are less than 4,000. See if that kind of hurts you a little bit. Give me Davis for the Bills.
For Corey Davis?
No. Can't remember his name. He plays for the Buffalo Bills. With no John Brown, he received a lot of targets the 1 week. He's garnered
Gabriel Davis?
Yeah.
All right. That sets you up pretty for a good quarterback and good tight end. So, gosh, this sucks. All right, so I don't think I'll be able to afford the running back and the wide receiver I want. So, Kirk, I'm going to ask for permission. Can I change Washington defense to Jets defense?
We'll do it. It's the first time we've ever done this again. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you had to suffer through this, who would you pick?
I don't know, dude.
It's pretty great.
So that saves me some. So with me doing that, I'm going to get my flex.
You don't want to lock in your running back?
No, I'm getting there. So I'm going. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm going to my running back. I have to. I'm going Justin Jackson from the oh my gosh. This is bad.
So bad.
Oh my gosh, I went too top heavy. All right. I have to think about this for a bit. A running back that I think can get 20 touches that is in the 4K range. Frank Gore. Oh my gosh.
What's the problem, Nick?
I'm going Justin Jackson. I'm going to get a bare minimum wide receiver. Oh, wait, no, I picked the wrong defense. I meant to pick that. All right, that helps me a little bit. All right, Kirk, you got 2 more picks, so where are you going? You got tight end and quarterback left.
So I'm in a predicament. I don't know if I want to spend up for tight end. If I want to just go ahead and just lock in elite quarterback.
So
I think I'm going to go ahead and just take Mahomes. He's going to at least level out his consistency. Will kind of counteract your quarterback's consistency. So
you're going naked quarterback. You're not stacking him with anyone.
Mahomes got rushing touchdown upside. He could end up throwing 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So this leaves me doing something that I usually hate doing. And leaves me with just enough to do this. It actually helps me. It brings back someone I have on the other side. You know what I could do if Kirk will let me call an audible in game? And it gives him a player he loves a lot. And since I'm making 2 adjustments, I'll let Kirk make 2 adjustments as well if he allows me to do this. What do you say, Kirk?
I'm guessing you're going to give me Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
All right, that'll work for me.
All right, so I'm giving Kirk Hunter Henry. And if you watch our picks video, you know how I'm going with the tight end. I'm going Greg Olsen, who I should have gone with the first time, but that leaves me pretty good at with my flex spot.
I like.
Let me. Oh no, you can't get him. All right, so I have Kyler Murray with 1 person, and then I have 2 people from Seattle. Justin Jackson. I'm playing Jacksonville. I want to correlate. Make it make sense. Can't do Brandon Cooks, so I'm going to do Tim Patrick. He's a player for Denver who has played pretty well the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks he's played. Last game, he had 8 targets. No, let's get a game log. That's not what I want. He had 8 targets, 7 targets in his last 2 games, over 100 yards in both players. I have just the right amount of money for him. He's taken over what they thought Courtland Sutton would do. So I'm going to lock him in. And this is my lineup. And I'll let Kirk put his last piece in. And to fit in Hunter Henry, he's going to have to change something. So I'll let Kirk tell me what he's going to change.
So I'm kind of confident in my lineup. I'm just going to go ahead and just beat you out fair and square.
Wow.
Go ahead, lock in tight end. Give me Phils. I think he's going to be the one of the only tight ends for Watson. Whenever there's only 1 tight end in there, they usually feast. It's a high game total.
Yeah. So first we're going to go over my lineup, then we're going to go over Kirk's. I have Kyler Murray, Aaron Jones, Justin Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Lockett, Greg Olsen, Tim Patrick, and Jets defense. I think I have a well-rounded lineup for sure with the Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins stack, running it back with Lockett and Greg Olsen. Aaron Jones will be a high-volume running back. If Aaron Jones is out in this game, I will be paying down for Mike Davis with Kirk's permission. I'm sure he won't let me take a 0.
If there's anybody out, we're able to swap that 1 player.
Yeah, and we'll be able to talk tomorrow to see. But this is my lineup. I'm gonna go ahead and hit update injury on me. And all right, I'm good to go. And so, Kirk, I won't click enter because it's a $3 contest, and I don't like your lineup. So, Kirk, go through your lineup and tell me what you like about it and everything.
So there's not much correlation. It's just I'm going for cash spots. Mahomes, I was worried. I do like your quarterback a lot, but Mahomes is averaging 28. We're looking at 2 of the top 30 quarterbacks this week. But then I feel like I got you everywhere else. Kamar's a stud this week. Bernard's going to have a lot of touches. I think they're going to be trailing the whole game. Mixon's out. It's a great spot, 4,500. Keenan Allen, he's got the trust of Justin Herbert. 10-plus targets pretty much every time he's on the field. He's just unguardable at this point when he's in the slot. Kenny Golladay got the best matchup by far of any wide receiver versus cornerback. Atlanta is down 6 cornerbacks. They're pretty much just picking people off the practice squad, picking people off the couch, the street, where they can get them just to play cornerback. Now, Gabriel Davis is only 3,600, and most weeks he scores at least 7 points. He did score, I think, 12 points the one time John Brown was out. John Brown's out again. So if he gets me 7, I'm fine with however many points everybody else has scored. Tight end, it's a great high total where the other Atkins, I think the other tight end is, he's probably out. So Fells is going to be the only person. Anytime there's one tight end in Houston, it's a great matchup. 4,100, not that bad. Then I went Hunt and Browns defense as a little bit of a stack code for the Browns up a lot. It means Gio has to get a lot of pass catches, which means Kareem Hunt can run. So just having those 3 correlate together well, it should be fine.
You have another correlation in that game with Gio Bernard as well.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt gets up. The Browns get up. The defense plays well. Kareem Hunt gets a lot of carries, and Gio has to become a pass catcher, which is his specialty. So,
I like your lineup, especially Darren Fells. I know it says he's averaging 8.8, but if you look in the game logs, don't always look at the game logs. You have to look at the game film as well. Don't be one of the people that just looks at game logs. But if you see him without Akins, he gets 7 targets. The week before, he only had 2 targets, but he had 2 receptions, 57 yards, and a touchdown, which gave him 14 points, which was great. Helped people win some tournaments. Week 1, Akins was actually in the game, but Akins got the touchdown. But in the last 2 games without Akins, he's done really well. He has been their red zone target. I like your lineup a lot. I took a picture of it to text it to you because I don't trust that you wrote this down. And I'm not entering this into a contest, even though I could win $100,000 if I were to put it into this one.
Now, if anyone actually can guess how many points I'll beat Nick by this week, I'll Venmo you $20. So that's what, if you want to leave that in the comment section, not who wins or loses, just how bad will Kirk win. I'll go with 37.
37? Wow, I think it's going to be closer than that. I see Dooham sitting there next to you. But all right, guys, this is the first time we're doing this. I'm sure we'll do it again next week. This was a very fun first process. Both of us didn't know what we were doing. My lineup got screwed up a little bit, but it'll be fine. Go big, go home.
Yeah, hopefully Nick will struggle next time.
Yeah, go have a good week 7, y'all. So these are our lineups. Like I mentioned in the picks video, Aaron Jones is more likely out, so I took out Aaron Jones and replaced him with Mike Davis. As you can see here, Kirk had Pat Mahomes, Gio Bernard, Alvin Kamara, Keenan Allen, Gabriel Davis, Kenny Golladay, Darren Fells, Kareem Hunt, and Browns defense. I have Kyler Murray, Mike Davis, Justin Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Terry McLaurin, Greg Olsen, Tim Patrick, and Washington football team as my team. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all use one of these lineups and make some good money this weekend. Have a nice one.